So I have a theory. For those that have seen Monty Python, The Holy Grail, you know the scene with the peasants? Well, I didn't vote for you. My philosophy is that the American people are the peasants. We revolted against the king, saying, well, I didn't vote for you. Seems like a woman coming out of a lake giving up swords. It seems like a very silly thing to be doing. So happy 4th of July and Independence Day for those in America. Happy loss of the peasants to the British, because that just makes sense, I suppose. All right, but yeah. So, 4th of July is really just a celebration of us saying, well, I didn't vote for you. So those that we didn't vote for. Does that make sense? If not, well, that's that. But yeah. And we did have guns. You need guns to hold a revolution. Guns are kind of good for self-defense. I like guns. They're fun. But yeah, again, one more time. I didn't vote for you. Walking around, giving up swords from a lady seems like a very silly way to decide who's in charge. I agree, it's not a very good idea to go that way for the times I'm talking about. But I'm your king. I didn't vote for you, though. What? Who rules you? An oligarchical republic. Which is not the same thing as a monarchy, if you weren't sure. But yeah. Then we just chuck some tea over the side of a boat. We dressed up and said, we're going to take the tea and touch that decided bird. The bird's like, no, not that. It's the biggest teacup in the world. Is that in the world? Is that in the Guinness Book of World Records? If it's not, I'm disappointed. Boston Tea Harbor was the largest cup of tea in the world at one point in time. Just saying, Guinness Book of World Records, you guys need to get on that. That's something that needs to happen. But seriously, I think it'd be a fantastic idea to have the Boston Tea Party as the world's biggest cup of tea. Just makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, yeah. So yeah, comment down below if you'd like to. Don't really have to. If you subscribe, I'll make more videos. Sean Connery. And Sean Connery was like, well, the Americans don't understand what's going on here. The Grinch. So yes. There's nasty Americans making the Scottish look bad. The Americans did do a good job rebelling. Just saying. Although, actually, if you think about it, though, it was perfect timing. Because the British were doing something else. And they're like, oh, we don't have all our armies to send out here. So we're going to send some of our armies and the rest are going to be doing something else. And Americans are like, sounds good. We're just taking advantage of everything. World War II. Hopped in at the end. We are the victors. Or actually, that's the wrong accent for that. Well, we in America, we are the victors of this war because we won. Basically. I think that very few wars the Americans have lost. Not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. But yeah, well, happy 4th of July and Independence Day to those Yanks in America, as they were called. We were all called the Yankees at one point. It was, and then of course we became, the North and South. And that was a complete debacle of slavery and nonsense. And North was like, who wants slaves? And South was like, who we do want slaves? And the Democrats were like, who wants slaves? And the Republicans were like, the Republican Party, which was founded to fight slavery. That, you know what? No, slaves are a terrible thing. Of course, they didn't say it in a British accent. Of course, they were more like, slaves are a terrible thing. No, not like they did there. They were like, 4 years ago. So yeah, happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Have a wonderful holiday weekend. See you next time. You stay classy, Internet. Stay cool. Stay frosty.